What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. You guys saw we were making some t-shirts. They're all pressed, they're all shipped, and they're ready to go tomorrow. I got 2 more I need to confirm, and once we are confirmed, I'll come back in later tonight to finish those up so we can send them all out together. Thank you guys so much for the support. Thank you guys for purchasing the t-shirts, keeping me busy here in the garage when I'm not busy outside. I know a lot of you guys are still asking where to grab merch from. You guys can get at me on Static Service Instagram, not effing Static. That Instagram has been gone for like 7 months, but at Static Service, and I'm currently only taking PayPal. Don't worry, guys. When the website is up, it's going to be more simplified for those who don't have PayPal, for those who don't have Instagram. It's going to be easy for you guys to skim through the merch and just select and purchase whichever one you're interested in. And I'm hoping to go worldwide when the website drops. Still currently working on it. Still currently working on the website. Yesterday, I just took pictures of all the designs on the t-shirt outside with my better camera, just so we can have the actual like product on the description photos rather than just an image or an image on an t-shirt. So that way you guys can kind of get an idea on how the print actually looks. So once the website is up and going, guys, you will know about it, and it'll be much easier to just purchase there rather than back and forth with me on Instagram. But for those who has purchased to this point, thank you guys so much. And Today we're gonna go outside. We're gonna work on the blue all-wheel drive sedan just a smidge because it is currently on the driveway. I drove it around yesterday. It feels great to have a full battery in it now, and I just want to tinker with it a little bit, but mainly the rest of my day, because you know it's currently 4:30 because I've been printing t-shirts all day. But today it's probably just going to be a cleaning parts type of day. It might be a bunch of time lapse, I'm not sure, but pretty much just want to grab everything for the JDM EF2 to clean up, to have it all ready for when the subframe comes back from powder coating. We could just assemble it, throw it back into the car to make further progress on the JDM EF2. I also did find some caliper brackets from Fast Brakes, and I looked up the part number online, and it says that these caliper brackets are for the DX spindles, and they are meant to be used with the Corrado, I think Corrado 11-inch rotors with EX/Integra calipers. But I'm going to see if I can try to fit it with the CRV calipers, and if that all works out, then that's freaking amazing. We'll have big brakes for the JDM EF2, and I don't have to try to source an EX or an Integra spindle, because right now they're hard to find. So with that being said, guys, we're going to get on outside and get cracking on the first thing. To be honest with you guys, the blue all-wheel drive sedan runs beautiful. I mean, there's really nothing I need to do to that car other than maybe turn it up on E85 or just drive it. But what I do want to do is I want to change out the steering wheel. One of you guys sent this out to me a while ago, and I'm hoping that one of the hubs in here is for an EF, because this car is far from being a sleeper because of the carbon hood and the wheels and everything, the Recaros. I figured it's time to throw a steering wheel in this car. Now, I don't mind the stock steering wheel at all. It looks good. I like the 4-spoke and the RT emblem right there, but I don't know. All my cars have aftermarket steering wheel. I figured I'd just bless this car as well too. Okay, so I just noticed that these are all giant freaking hubs, right? These are Momo hubs, and that's a little much. So we have EK, and we do have an EF one, but realistically I want a slim hub. So let me see if I have another one up here, because I just happen to have a lot of stuff. Is this one empty? Has something in here. Nope, these are all ECU plugs. And this one, please tell me there's a hub in here. Please tell me there's a hub in here. Please tell me, oh, there's 2 hubs in here. Okay. So I don't know if either one of these are EFs. They do have the same part 190 on it. And this is the important part. This is what I need in order to use my steering wheels, which I have. I have quite a lot of them, a lot of steering wheels. But yeah, I just mainly need that back part right here. So let's see if one of these are for the EF. Guys, I literally dug everything to find my NRG hardware. I got a couple of packs of some new ones, but I think I know where they're at. I hope they're in here. I hope. The key word is I hope. But I don't know. I thought I might have remembered to throw it in this like consumable box, but I hope they're in here. I need hardware. I need hardware to put this onto the short hub. And the homie Eric just pulled up. Was it hard or what?
No.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Had to do one twice though.
One of you guys sent this to the PO box, and the homie Eric just spun them for me, so that's freaking awesome. Ready for the EF2. Look good. This is the first time I've seen like a galvanized like hat, because everything got rusted but this. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, ready for that rear disc conversion. I'm really trying to find. The sun's already gone down, bro. I've been trying to put a steering wheel on my freaking car, but I have no freaking hardware. Look at this, my good old B series days. Look at this, static built. This is my red all-wheel drive. It's mine. STR. Shout out to the homie Skonka. 10 bucks for this one right here, aluminum. Got this purple one right here. Got this OEM one right here.
Oh, the OEM one's fine.
Weird. I don't even know like what valve cover to put into this car when I put the B series into it. But anyways, trying to find these freaking hardware real quick. Okay guys, so I found them. They're right here in this drawer. I have 2 packs of NRG hardware. These are gloss black, and oh, these are used ones. Oh, so the one that were in there is actually on the steering wheel, which is these blue ones. And what is this? We also have some black ones, some extra black ones, right? So I have 3 sets to use, and I finally found my Skunk 2 freaking bronze valve guides. I've been looking for these forever, and they're in this drawer the whole entire time. And you know what else too? When my buddy left after he dropped off the rotor, this one has freaking hardware on it, because you guys see it's connected. I'll be running in circles a lot of times. So I'm sorry that we lost the daylight because I was looking for hardware, but I'm still going to try to put the steering wheel on. I am going to turn the car on to warm it up, because I'm going to take the car on the street and drive it to make sure that the steering wheel is straight before I secure it. So I'm just going to warm it up as I do the steering wheel hub. Perfect fit. This one has the 190 on the inside. This one says 130, and it's the smaller spline. So I'm not going to put the main bolt in, because I'm going to drive it and pop the steering wheel out, but I am going to put 2 hardware on the bottom part of the quick release. I will have to order new hardware, because this is the opposite dome of the Allen key that's supposed to be for the hub to the quick release. This one is meant for the steering wheel because of the cone style. But for right now, it'll work. Right here on the bottom of the quick release, there's a laser etch NRG. I'm gonna align that top bolt to the top bolt right here. That also aligns with the etch NRG right here. You guys see that? Okay, so this still comes off. Go ahead and slap the steering wheel on. If you look, all the NRG etch lines up together. Already, let's go ahead and drive this thing on the street. You don't have to go fast at all. I'm just gonna go ahead and drive around the block. It's straight for the most part. It's like maybe a 1/2 off. If anything, it's gonna be slightly crooked. straight road, driving as straight as possible. It's like half a tooth off. I don't think there's an in between. It's either going to be cocked left or it's going to be cocked right. And this is kind of granted when you put a steering wheel on after you do your alignment. So I'm going to double check it right here, drive it at a slower speed, and see if I can try to click one spline over while driving. See, now it's slightly cocked to the right. It's half. It's either left or right. So I drove the car around the block a couple of more times, and what I did was I kept rotating the hub adapter to the hub itself, and I kept clocking it until I found a spline that set the steering wheel pretty straight. So the steering wheel is not crooked to the left or the right, it's pretty dead centered now, and I confirmed it after finding that sweet spot. Drove around the block one more time, and it is pretty straight, right? And what ended up happening was the NRG that was on the top is now actually on the bottom. And to be honest, I'm OCD, not crazy OCD, and I'm okay with this just because it's literally on the opposite side. Now if the NRG was like on the side, I'd probably be pretty annoyed, and I probably would have put it centered and went to go get the car back in the alignment rack. But this is okay. This is okay. It's straight, and I'm happy with that. So steering wheel is on, and now we have a nice comfortable steering wheel to mob around in. And when I go race, this is a lot more firm and sturdy than, you know, tugging onto this thing. No diddy. So anyways, we are done with this for tonight. Go ahead and clean up and get on to the next thing. All right guys, so before I close the garage, I want to dive into the big brakes real quick based off the part that I have and what I read online. Hopefully this works. Here's the rotor, caliper, and here are the fast brakes caliper bracket. Now, I got these caliper brackets with this specific rotor. This I found in the junkyard like 10 years ago off a EF hatchback with a J front, and they've been sitting for a very long time. I had these rotors spun by a friend years ago, and they've just been sitting and collecting dust. Now these rotors, I didn't know about them until we did that big break on the EJ8 last year with the K20A3 turbo. And these rotors are actually the Corrado VW or something like that. And these are the rotors that are recommended for the DX spindle. And if you're using the EX or the Integra, you can use the Mini Cooper rotors because the inside diameter is much larger on the EX Integra, and the Mini Cooper rotor fits over it. This is perfect for the DX spindle. Now the JDM EF2 is DX spindles, and it has that smaller hub, and the tabs are closer for the smaller caliper setup. So what I read is that this is for the DX spindle to use Integra / EX calipers, which is for the bigger 10.2, 10.3 inch rotor. And if you're able to use the Integra rotors, I should be able to use CRVs. So that's what we're going to try to find out right now. DX spindle, Corrado, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Corrado rotors, which are also 4x100. Fits on there perfectly. So before we put this all together, let me go ahead and secure one of this bracket. I don't know if it's a left or right, but they look pretty much the same. So let's go ahead and bolt this up. Look how perfectly snug these little cutouts are for the DX spindle. It literally is like a puzzle. Rotor going on. Okay, so we have a little problem. I don't have the washers, so these bolts are a little long. So I'm gonna go grab some washers to space it out just a little bit so the rotors can sit flush all the way down on the hub. So we got some spacers right here in the back, right? That sucked up the threads a lot. And now the rotor sits flush on there and spins freely. This caliper bracket is meant for the Integra and the Civic EX caliper. Will the CRV caliper work? Okay, caliper bracket is too wide for the slot on the adapter, because it's about an 1/8 inch off from the hole on the caliper to the hole on the adapter, so I can't thread the caliper in place. Okay guys, so new day here, and I just took care of 3 more orders. They are all packed and ready to go right there. PO box is closed today because it's the weekend. I mean, they closed early today. And last night I gave up the big brake setup because I realized that I actually don't have the CRV calipers on the wagon. I actually have the 94-95 Acura Legend. And I was looking at the bracket and I was like, it's a lot to cut, and I'm still not even certain that it'll fit. So I just kind of put it away until we can figure out a different solution for the big brake setup. But I know at the end of the day, the simplest way is just to get the EX or Integra calipers. I'm probably going to go find some Integra ones in the yard or something and just clean those up and use those instead. This car is not going to be on the track or whatever to need or utilize the big brake setup. I just want the big brakes to kind of fill in the wheel tub when the wheel's on the car, you know what I mean? So today I was gonna clean all the components. I probably am a little bit later maybe, but what I want to do instead, changing plans here, is I'm not going to open the car cover because it's eating right now, but I want to rhino line the wheel well, or rubberize undercoating the wheel well and the core support now that the engine bay has been like super duper dry for almost 3 weeks now. Man, time's flying. But I want to make some progress on the JDM EF2. So when he's done eating, we're going to scrub the wheel wells, both sides, the core support, get it all nice and clean. And then we're going to do some 3M rubberized undercoating. I don't usually let the cats out these days because there are some unleashed pit bulls that come out of the creek under the gate, but just supervising them right now, just giving them a little outside time, you know what I'm saying, a little yard time. But anyways, so I scrubbed the entire wheel well and the front core support, and while I was doing so, I decided that I'm not going to paint the front core support because it still looks really good. And with the rubberized undercoating, I'm not going to spray the entire wheel well. I am still using the fender liner, and the fender liner covers up most of the areas that are untouched with the coating. So let me show you guys. You can see right here, no coating, raw. And the fender liner, where is it? It goes Yeah, see, there's a little tab. So it goes here, all the way here. It cuts across, it goes here, and then it covers all of that, right? So technically, only about here is lined from factory. So I'm gonna keep it the same orientation. I'm gonna spray it up to about right here, kind of blend it, and then this is a hard line, so I'm probably gonna do a hard line, spray the rest of this, and then core support. I'm not gonna touch it at all because it looks really good. It looks factory, and I'm gonna get underneath here. Sorry, it's a little dark. I'm gonna get underneath here. I'm gonna follow the line of the glue right here, and then I'm gonna spray all of that rubberized. Same thing on this side. I'm gonna do from here all the way, hard line across, feather out there, all of that, untouched with all of these, and I'm gonna spray these down and scrub them up as well too, because they are a little dusty, right? So before I put them back on, at least have those fresh as well too. So now we got to do all the bagging, and then we'll get to spraying. I ran out of the 3M rubberized undercoating, but I had just enough to do under the subframe and the passenger side. Check it out. It's looking fresh in here. I did stop right there, and because I ran out, I went digging on my shelf. I have Rust-Oleum truck bed coating, and I was able to do the driver's side. This one's still drying, and I feel like, well, I mean, it's still drying. I can't say right now, but it looks more like more semi-gloss black on this side versus this side, which is already dry, a flat black. But either way, nobody's really gonna know. I'm super stoked because this is done and out of the way, looking fresh. I'm gonna peel this off in just a second. I did also wash the fender lining. I sprayed it up with degreaser and then let it sit, and then pressure washed it. Looks good enough for me, so we're probably gonna throw that back on before the night ends here. But undercoating on the JDM EF2 done. So right now I'm going to stack all my suspension components, all the forks and whatever is not brand new. Lower control arm is new, upper control arm is new. I'm probably gonna clean these guys, so I'm gonna take off the rotors. I'm gonna take all those right there, stack it up on the table, give it a good old scrubbing, while the pressure washer is out to clean it up. And I'm probably gonna it all black as well too. I don't know why I said I meant to say I'm gonna paint them all black as well too. Oh, shoot. All right, guys, so we have the fenders put back on, bolted at the door, but one on the top in the engine bay just to make sure it doesn't shift around. The fender lining is all secured back into place. 1, 2, 3, 4 on both sides. And yeah, dude, I'm super stoked. This is done and out of the way. Put the car cover back on. This thing is ready for whatever the next phase is. So I've taken off the suspension like a week and a half ago maybe, and I've been like procrastinating on actually cleaning it up and painting it because the preparation part always takes the longest time. I know a lot of people just like, you know, give it a quick wash and spray, but for me, I don't want to have to like go super duper half-assed. I just wanted to spend a little bit extra time to make it look clean. Because realistically, I would have rocked this just the way it was because nobody's going to see the wheel well. But I wanted to take that extra step of at least, you know, prepping and making it all look really good. So the forks for the shocks, the calipers, and the spindles all went through the same process. I hit it with the Moxie acid cleaner with the wheel brush, scrubbed everything down, hit it with the pressure washer, then I used a little fan right here to dry it off, and then I hit it with the wire wheel on all of it to get most of the rust off. I mean, not all of the rust. I wasn't shooting to have it like 100% clean of rust. And then I hit it with the Rust-Oleum Rust Reformer. This guy right here instantly converts rust to a protected paintable surface, right? So we hit it with that, and then once it all dried out, I painted the forks and the spindles high temp gloss black, and then I hit these guys with a Duplicolor graphite gray. If you guys look, graphite gray. And mind you guys, I was painting this in the dark all the way over there, so overspray won't come this way, and I couldn't see the color. Turns out the cap is on a black spray can, so the calipers ended up being black, which I'm not tripping about. I'm not sure if I'm going to be even using these guys, but I know that when I get the correct calipers for my spindles, they're going to be either graphite gray or, like, you know, aluminum color or something. But we'll figure that when time comes. The spindle itself, I didn't actually paint the front. The shield, I didn't touch it. Hubs, didn't touch it. I taped off the shield and everything to paint just the spindle, and all of that's going to be blocked by the rotor anyways. But again, just that little extra effort to make it look clean for when I reassemble back into the car. It's a good peace of mind for me and for all you guys that are watching this, that you guys know my suspension has been cleaned. So I talked to my buddy. We're supposed to drop this subframe off tomorrow, because once this comes back, all of this goes back into the car. So I got to do that tomorrow. Hopefully, I didn't do it this week because I didn't want to drive during the weekday because of traffic, and he's kind of far from me. So my procrastination at its finest. But anyways, for the most part, these guys are all done. 3M rubberized undercoating, the wheel well, the JDM EF2, and steering wheel upgrade on the blue all-wheel drive sedan. Now I'm gonna close the garage. All right guys, so we're just about done for today, and we're gonna wrap it up for this video right here. I'm gonna be spending the rest of my night here in the garage, getting orders out. I accumulated a couple more while we were outside today working on the JDM EF2. Before we wrap it up though, I did get a package yesterday, and I actually read this comment on the previous videos. I believe these are paint cup liners for the PPS system. Shout out to Mr. Badassery, and let's go ahead and open it up real quick. You guys already know what it is. Cut away from yourself, not towards yourself. We got some packaging paper. Right here we have the gift receipt. This is 25 pack disposable paint sprayer gun cup liner and lid system for the spray gun. These are the 22 ounces, which is what I use. Right here we have a gift note. Enjoy your gift. Hope you can use these. Fan from Texas, from Heath Young. Hey, shout out to Heath. These are the paint liners. I wasn't gonna open it, but you can see it kind of punctured through the bag, so just gonna open it up. What are these? Oh, these are the little plugs for the caps. So this right here is a 25 pack liner and cup. Ooh, oh, it's ripped right here in the bottom. Right here we have the liner, a hard cup, and the collar. So this is like almost a complete system. If it had the adapter, this would literally be a whole PPS upgrade for your paint gun. So shout out to Heath Young. Thank you for these liners, because I was being cheap in painting the hinge video where I was actually cleaning the disposable liner to reuse to paint those hinges, and now we can just dispose these correctly and just use a new one every single time to cut down the cleaning process, because who wants to do that, right? You guys probably noticed I have a blue beanie on and a clean crew neck, opposed to the last clip where it was black and completely torn up. This is actually a crew neck that I printed a design for myself yesterday, because during this whole entire like making t-shirt process, I have not made one for myself. So last night, because I was wrapping it up, I was like, let's press some for myself. So I got a stack right there that I pressed for myself, some exclusive print that's not released, and the one that's on this crew neck is going to be released soon, but I did one for myself just cuz. Check it out. That is the mail design. I know a lot of you guys have been hitting me up on Instagram about it. They're not available just yet, but they will be. So obviously I have like 20 of them. This is the front logo. And then I have 20 of the prints right here. This one actually has the splash on the outside. Mine doesn't on my crew neck, but I have 20 of these and I have a gang more coming. So when these are available, there should be plenty to go around, guys. So anyways, guys, we're gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the progress update on the JDM EF2, cleaning the wheel well underneath the firewall. And we got those all rubberized, undercoated, along with cleaning all the suspension components. They are ready to go back into the car once the subframe comes back. And also the blue all-wheel drive sedan, we did the steering wheel quick release and hub installation. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you guys want to stick around for, we are scheduled to be back at the dyno with the blue all-wheel drive car to retune it on E85. We're going to try to turn it up just a little bit for IFO Bakersfield in February. And I'm hoping we make like 500 because the car currently makes 455 on 14 pounds on 91 pump gas. We're switching to E85, which then we can turn it up just a little bit more in hopes of going a little bit faster and have a little bit more redemption at Bakersfield, because you guys know how that goes. Anyways, if you guys want to stick around and see the dyno video, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.